Good evening, everyone. It's 6 p.m., so that must mean it's Talking Turkey with Jeanette Martin, Brand Ambassador for JD Farms. How's everybody doing? We have one more sleep, and it's Friday, which means the weekend is just around the corner, and we're probably all planning to do something a little special or just get outside, so we need to have a quick meal tonight so we can start our planning for the weekend. Earlier today, I was on a networking call, and I heard something interesting on what somebody called today. Today is now known as Friday Junior. Isn't that cute? I just love that. Friday Junior. So on Friday Junior nights, we want to have something a little fancy, but super duper easy. And at JD Farms, we have these incredible turkey breasts. I'm so excited to make this recipe. I'm a little tongue-tied. These turkey breasts that I have that I'm going to pound out nice and thin and put a little salt and pepper and some other little spices on here. I've got some lemon juice. I've got some white wine, locally white wine, a little bit of onion, and then to go onto the side, I'm going to first of all make up a little bit of green bean with butter and sesame seed, and they're going to be kept in the my toaster oven to keep warm, because this recipe here is going to go pretty fast, and we want to have our ingredients ready, which I have them all out here. I've got a little flour, salt and pepper. My toaster oven is on right now to keep warm, because these turkey, when it's pounded out, is only going to take about 1 to 2 minutes to saute up. They need to keep warm as I build the sauce. So let's get the green beans ready and going. So I'm going to turn over to here to the pan cam. I do have my saute pan up, because this is all going to be done in one pan. Got this at about 300. You can take a little, I'm making enough for one person. So I just need about a half a teaspoon of butter in there. This was some frozen green beans, organic green beans that I had in my pantry, in my freezer. I'm going to just turn that up a little bit. And then I've got some Epicure rosemary garlic seasoning. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of that on top, not much. And I've got a teaspoon of sesame seeds that I'm going to put in there. So as that's kind of just cooking up, I'm going to keep my eye on it, because we're going to get the turkey pounding. So that's going to be watching. So I'll kind of keep an eye on that. Let's come back to how we're going to prep these turkey breasts. I have a piece of wax paper. And the key piece when you're pounding out turkey is, believe it or not, if you put a little bit of water down on the paper, you could use plastic wrap or like a baggie, but if you put a little bit of water down, it makes the turkey slide a little bit better when you're pounding. So I'm just going to put a little bit of water on my paper, not much. And then also when we go to pound it, it's going to come up that much easier as well. So get these two turkey breasts in here. If you found they were a little thick for you, if this one here was a little bit thicker than it is, I would take and butterfly it and flatten it out. Because you want to, it's going to cook really quickly, you want to have it pretty thin. So I cover it over. I'm also keeping my eye on my green beans, because I don't want my sesame seeds to burn. Getting a nice little toast. It's not going to take very long. I'm just going to bring it back over here. So not going to take very long. Oops, camera's going crazy tonight. Okay, so that's good. Believe it or not, those are done. I've got my bowl. We've got a nice little toast on there, and any sesame seeds that are left in the bottom of the pan, it's no biggie. Okay, I can smell a little bit of that browned butter. Let me get those sesame seeds out of there as much as possible. I'm going to pop this into the toaster oven, and I'll be right back. Keeping warm. Let's turn that down just for a bit as we come back to pounding out our turkey. Okay, got a mallet here. It's got two sides. This is for tenderizing. This is for pounding. And we just want to pound these out. So about, I'm going to say, a third or half as big as what they are. that side, you'll break the fibers up. And breast meat is already tender. We just want to get it nice and flat. Probably about 1 centimeter in thickness. Okay, perfect. That was pretty fast, eh? Okay, see how the paper came up really easily because I had that little bit of water on it. Going to get into my pan, a tablespoon of butter. Going to reserve a little bit of butter for the end when I make my sauce. Little bit of olive oil. And that's the trick in cooking. If you don't want your butter to burn, always put a little bit of oil in with your butter. And that means the smoking temperature will change, the heating point or smoke point will go a little higher and your butter won't burn. So that's getting really nicely melted in there. Take a little bit of salt. A little bit of salt. Good grating of pepper. I love pepper. And of course, we're going to turn these over. Turn these over. See how they come out nicely because I had that little bit of water on my my wax paper. Again, a little bit of salt. Turkey needs salt. Just tastes so good. Thank you for more ideas using our products. Oh, you're very welcome, Amanda. I absolutely love JD Farms and their quality. My recipes turn out all the time. Okay, so we're gonna go over to the pan cam. So we're at the pan cam. Our butter's nicely melted in there. I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a swoosh around to make sure everybody's there. I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit. And the key piece is I've got some flour, just some blending flour, very fine milled flour, and into the flour. And the key piece is you want to make sure, this is called dredging, you want to make sure that you get all the excess flour off of the turkey. You don't want it, you're not making a breading, you're just getting it so that way the juices of the turkey are going to stay in. That's kind of what the flour acts like. So let's get this big guy in there. Whoops. Okay. You know what? God gave me these amazing hands. And in culinary school, my instructor always said, your hands are the best tool. Okay. Let's get that all in there. Okay. And shake off that excess. And get that into the pan. I'm going to turn on my heat just a little bit more. Okay. And because I handled turkey, I'm going to go wash my hands. So watch my turkey piccata. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to come back to here because we need to get prepped. Because we had turkey on this one, I don't want to chance cross-contamination raw turkey. So remember, it's the double board method. This one's going in the sink. And I have a small one. Also, little culinary trick, always put a damp cloth down before you put your cutting board. That way your cutting board doesn't move. It's never the knife that cuts you, it's always the prep and not having a board that's stable. So the recipe calls for shallots. I don't have any shallots in my house. I just have some yellow sweet cooking onion. So this is about, I would say maybe 1/8 of an onion. And I'm cutting it up very, very fine because turkey piccata, you could make this with chicken as well, but it's much, much better with turkey. It's all about the delicate flavors of the lemon juice and the wine and the butter and the oil. So you just want this to be almost like a little bit of a garnish in there. Okay, so let's go back over to the pan cam. Let's go back over, we're at the pan cam. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for just an ever so slight color. Hopefully you can see that. Let me move this over. Oops. Let me move this over just a bit. It's all about just a little bit of color on there. Yes. And my take on it, the little bit extra sesame seeds that are in there. So just wait a little bit more on that one. Does anybody have any questions about the JD Farms? You know what, I'll put that in there. Turkey products. By the way, this was, for these two, it was $6.18. So this is definitely enough for 3 people. I'm going to save this. I'm a single girl at home. And so I'll eat one of these, and then I'll have one for my lunch tomorrow. So that's pretty good, eh? $2 for meat for your family. Good lean turkey. Okay, oh, almost ready. I would say this one's ready. I've got a pan because I'm going to keep them warm in my toaster oven. Doesn't take long. Yeah, perfect. Going over the toaster oven. I'll be right back. Okay, so let's start building our piccata sauce. So what we want to do is get the rest of the butter in there, and I'm going to turn down my heat because I can feel it's too hot. So get that in there. I don't want it to burn. Want to get those shallots in there. And basically, I want to get all those little great bits from the frying of the turkey off the bottom of my pan. Get those little bits. Okay. Lovely. No, don't want to get any color on this. We just want them to go translucent and kind of get that raw taste out of the onion. Go. I would say that looks good. And now we're going to put in the lemon juice, put in the wine, and just cook this down a bit. And I forgot some butter, so I'll be right back. Just want to turn this up. Essentially what we're making here is what's called a beurre blanc. So we're just going to melt the butter, whoops, into the sauce here. And it's going to act like a thickener. Just melting. Oh, that wine is smelling amazing. Melting in there. We want to reduce this for 2 minutes. We want to cook out that raw wine flavor. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit more. Beautiful. Okay, well that's cooking down a little bit more. I'm going to bring it back to the main stage because we're going to plate this up. Okay, got a beautiful plate ready. Let's see if I can do this. I had some leftover basmati rice that I thawed. I took takeout. Oh, you know what? I'm a little short here. Let me put that up. So let's see if I can do this. Kind of go, whoops. Let's see. Like this. Like this. Let's see. Aha! Look at that. Amazing. That's how you make it fancy for yourself. So I'm going to grab the turkey out of the oven and my green beans. So let's grab my green beans here. Off to the side. Get all those little sesame seeds in there. Grab my turkey. That was keeping warm. Just put that over like so. And let's get that lovely, lovely sauce that we created to go over the top. Kind of makes everything moist. The rice is going to soak that up. Okay. And because the recipe calls for a little bit of parsley, which I don't have in my house right now, I'll just use a little bit of this, the rosemary, garlic, clean up my plate a bit. And there we have it. Elton Brown from the Food Network, his turkey piccata that has amazing butter and olive oil and a little salt and pepper and lots of lemon juice, and our green beans that we did with some butter and some sesame seeds. Beautiful meal, fancy for me tonight. Just gonna come back up to me. So if you want to make this recipe and you have any questions, please put it in the comments when you rewatch it. We want to remind you that JD Farms has got an super duper incredible easy online ordering system. You can go on there like right now and then order all your stuff. We've got like noodles and spices and turkey products, and we've got lots of stuff. Basically anything that's not in a vegetable, like a fresh vegetable or fruit, it's on our website. And then they'll have it ready for you tomorrow morning when you go to pick it up. Our bistro is open now, where you can enjoy a freshly made sandwich and our incredible soups and salads, either on our patio or inside. It's great. If you've never been out to our friends that are over in Vancouver or in the interior, if you're ever traveling through Langley, you must come out to our amazing turkey and bistro in Langley, 248th and 52nd, because we will make sure you gobble up your food really well. So from my home kitchen, Brand Ambassador Jeanette Martin, coming to you live, I wish you God bless. And from the JD Farms family, we want you in your kitchen, on your grill, making incredible turkey products this weekend. We want you to be safe. We want you to be healthy. We want you to stay calm and kind, because we want you around for generations to generations to come. It's what Jack and Jason and Jennifer and Marilyn want for you, and that's what I want for you as well. So enjoy the night, everybody. Bye-bye, and I'll see you next Thursday with another turkey-inspired recipe using JD Farms. Enjoy. Bye-bye.